Hello, thank you for being here. Let me introduce myself. My name is Jiwon Lee and my major is mechanical engineering. Today, I'll give you a presentation about the letter I designed called Safe and Wide Letter. In this presentation, first, I'll talk about the specific details about the class and my project I did. And then I'll discuss about the engineering problem I dealt with. And then we'll see the CA and FR, also the design of product. And finally, I'll talk about the analysis of price and product. Last year, I took a class called Engineering Design, and from now on, I'll talk about the project I did at that class. It was a long-term project with 4 to 5 people in one group, which is worked for a semester. Our task was defining some real engineering problems and designing the solutions so that we can apply some theories into real problems. The solutions we were going to design had to be made to meet some realistic limited conditions and customer requirements. We shared our ideas about several issues doing brainstorming activity for weeks. Some solutions we talked about for the early weeks were something like this: the service for securing parking space, or the service for drivers that can relieve the monotony, or an app that can prevent the personal information leakage. However, most of these solutions were so software-oriented solutions that we had difficult to realize them. So we canceled the ideas with the criterion I mentioned earlier. Through this kind of process for a few weeks, we finally decided to design the letter. Now, let me explain why, what for, and what kind of letter we made. The main reason that we could recognize the problem was the direct experiences of my team members. At the time, half of them served in the military and they had similar stories about dangerous letter. They said that moving letter or stepping on it was so uncomfortable and it was difficult to maintain stable posture on letter because of the narrow space of it. An inquiry based on this, there were lots of accidents caused by the loss of balance of users and absence of safety devices. About these issues, some experts said that there is a scaffold which is more safe than leather, but most of people use the leather because of the merits secured when they choose it, such as the price, mobility, and others. Finally, we checked the fact that it is difficult to ensure safety because the leather is not stable and that it had low efficiency due to the narrow space. So we decided to make safe and wide leather. After checking it, we analyzed the customer's attributes called CA to design the plans. Things like this: first, not slippery; second, the safety devices for preventing fall; third, easy to storage and movement; and then adequate space for long time work. The functional requirements called FR for DCA was like this: functions for friction, fall prevention, reduction, and open function. This is the table we linked about the importance of each CAs. In this table, we could see that the most important part is open function, and then frictions and fall prevention function, and finally reduction function. To fulfill the FRs I mentioned, we designed the leather foothold with a non-slip pad so that people cannot slip easily. Also, we made railing to block falling accident and also 6-angle joint bracket and hinge for storage of movement. The weight of it is constant by opening the foothold while the space is widened. Also, there were no extra members when the leather is folded and unfolded, and other materials were so light. Consequently, we could keep the original reasons for choosing the letter rather than the scaffold. And as you can see on the screen, the foothold was designed to perform the friction function. The handrail was for the fall prevention functions, and the bracket and hinges were for the reduction and opening function. This is the blueprint made by CATIA program. You can see the detail part of letter, such as hinge, angle joints, and also the figures of product. The letter can be used by long versions and short versions. Also, it can be changed by movable legs. Finally, this is the table about the costs. The price of the letter we designed was about $150. Considering the letter on the market is generally around $210 to $10,000, our product's price was very low. In conclusion, we made the letter that can be folded and unfolded, covering the disadvantages such as dangerous and narrow space, and maintaining the advantages such as price and mobility. It had low price, good movement, and diverse use, and also the safety. I got a lot of experiences and lessons during this long-term project. The biggest thing is that I learned the progress of dealing with real engineering problems and designing the solutions of them. Actually, I have never been to military and worked with letter, but me as engineers should have the ability to recognize the problems and solve it within the field that I've never experienced. Thanks to this project and my teammates who gave me lots of help and support, I could develop as better engineer, and also I could bring good results in class. It is an honor to give a presentation about this kind of meaningful project to me, and it also made me grow up again. Thank you very much for your attention, and if there are any questions, I'll do my best to answer them. Thank you.